Hey, what's up? Hello. If you are new here, my name is Kayla and you are watching Kayla's Bookish Vibes. In today's video, we are going to be discussing, sorry, the books are falling on me right now. Today's video, we are going to be discussing all the books that I want to get to in the fall months. These are my fall hopefuls. You all know how I feel about TBRs and how I literally don't adhere to him. It's almost like if I make a TBR, these are actually going to be the books that I don't read. So we're just going to call this video our fall hopefuls, and there are quite a few books on this list. So I know I'm not going to get to all of them. My goal is to just put all of these books on my TBR card. And then in the fall months, when I'm ready for a book to read, these are the books that I'm going to choose from. We'll see how that goes. Can't make any promises, but let's go ahead and get started. So in no particular order, we have the first one, There's No Way I'd Die First by Lisa Springer. This is a YA horror novel. I don't read a lot of horror. I don't necessarily like to be scared and afraid for no reason whatsoever, but I do want to dabble in the genre. So the best way for me to do that is to pick a YA horror, and I'm really excited about this one. The main character of this book is the exact opposite of me, okay? She loves horror. She knows all the tropes, has probably seen every horror movie that has ever been made. And she decides that she wants to throw a horror party for the top influencers at her school. However, the clown that she ends up hiring for this party seems to be the real deal, and people are dying at her party. So sis is just trying to be one of the last girls standing, I'm guessing. Can't wait to get into this one. We'll see if I can handle it, if I can handle the spookiness of this book. Next, we have another YA. This is Escaping Mr. Rochester. I guess I would consider this historical fiction, maybe historical mystery. I know this is a retelling of Jane Eyre, and I have never read the original Jane Eyre. Don't really plan on reading that, but I do want to get into this one. So in this book, we have a young new governess who has discovered that her handsome new husband isn't exactly who he appears to be, and that there's actually another woman locked away in her new home who is asking for help. So definitely giving all of the spooky, gothic, horror, historical vibes that I need in the fall seasons. So I'm really excited to get to this one. Also, I know there's a glare, but the cover of this book, absolutely outstanding. Like, I love it. Love the cover. Next, we have Lakewood by Megan Giddings. This has been on my TBR for so long now, and it's the perfect season to read it. So I want to go ahead and get to it. On the front, it's like blurbed by Essence, and it says, reminiscent of Jordan Peele's terrifying film Get Out. I'll be the judge of that. I feel like so many people compare things to Get Out just because it's black and horror, and that's not necessarily the vibes that it gives. But in this one, we are following a young college student who returns home trying to help her family financially, and she does so by participating in a research program. However, the experiments that this research program is doing could have devastating consequences to the participants. So I am really excited about this. It definitely gives fall spooky vibes. The cover alone also gives like fall spooky vibes, so I'm excited to get into this one. Next, we have a book that I was gifted by a publisher. This is an ARC. It's called Deadly Animals by Marie Tierney. I believe this is also YA. I'm excited because there is a young lady in my life who I think would really enjoy this book, but I want to read it first to make sure it's not like too scary. And also, obviously, I have to ask her mother permission to allow her to read this book, and I need to tell her mother what the book is about. But in this book, we have a 14-year-old named Ava Bonnie. She has a very interesting hobby. She likes to collect roadkill in the middle of the night and, you know, study and research this roadkill in her little den that she has made. Well, one night while she's sneaking out to, you know, find some random roadkill that she can study, she actually finds the body of one of her classmates, and she has to call the police. She tries to do so, I believe, anonymously, and we follow it from there. I believe she becomes like an amateur sleuth trying to help the police solve the case of her classmate that was murdered. So definitely giving October vibes. I'm excited to get to this one. Next, we have a thriller, Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I enjoy Riley Sager's writing. I bought this book full price. Okay, I think I got like $5 off of this book at Barnes & Noble. But you know, if you know, you know. Hardcovers, the price of them, the price of everything is ridiculous. But the price of hardcovers these days are ridiculous. And I paid way too much money not to read this book this year. So I plan to read it this October. It's a thriller. Thrillers are always perfect for the fall season. Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington is our next book. This has been on my TBR since last year as well, and I really want to get to it. What I know about this book is there are trials, and that the young lady in this book has big dreams and she wants to go to a very prestigious school. However, she loses her scholarship when she gets in some sort of altercation, and in order to regain her dream and regain like the life that she has planned for herself, she has to participate in these in this competition, in these trials, I guess, or these games, and the person who wins gets a full ride scholarship from a very prestigious family. The prestigious family that she wins the scholarship from, I believe, are like dubious, and there's some underlying things going on that we know just are not good. So I'm excited to read this one. I have seen only positive reviews about this book, so I'm really excited to get to it. And I believe this one is YA as well. Next, I'm excited about this one for sure. This one I know I'm going to get to. It's called Mama Day by Gloria Naylor. Last year I read my first Gloria Naylor book around Christmas time, and I absolutely loved it. So I've been wanting to get more into her, writing and some more of her works. And Mama Day just seemed like the character that I needed to read in the fall spooky season. She's able to call down lightning storms, and she can see people's secrets in her dreams. I'm really excited because honestly the cover of the book is just very spooky and October-ish. But also I really enjoyed Gloria Naylor's writing in the book that I read last year. So I'm really excited to see if that's something that I will enjoy across all of her works. Can't wait to get into this one. This is an older book. I believe it was published in the 80s. Next, we have another YA. I didn't realize I had so many YA on this list, but it is what it is. You guys know I love me a good YA. We have Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Sainberry. I've not seen one negative review about this book. I honestly can't even remember what it's about, but I believe that there is a haunted house involved, and everyone says that it is the perfect fall spooky read. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock this off of my TBR this October. Hopefully, fingers crossed. The next two books we have are kind of like going to be battling it out. The first one we have is Immortal Dark by Taijist Girma. I really hope I'm saying that right. But this is a book that's giving dark academia, which is definitely giving fall vibes. It has black vampires, which is also definitely giving October read. It's a must pick for the month of October. And I've been seeing it everywhere on my TikTok, on my Instagram, on here on BookTube. So I'm really excited to form my own opinions on this. It's giving black vampires. I'm excited about that. Another book that's also giving vampires is The Dangerous Ones by Lauren Blackwood. This is a new release. It came out this year as well, but it came out earlier in the year, and I was supposed to have already read this book, but I just keep putting it off. So now it feels like this is the perfect season to finally read this book because it also has historical elements. This is like if the Civil War were fought with vampires. So definitely giving cozy fall vibes, and I'm excited to get into this one. I actually haven't seen anyone talk about this book. I have not seen one single person give a review, thoughts, opinions, or ratings on this book. No one that I follow. So I'm really excited, I guess, to be the first. Those are all the books that I want to get to this fall. That is a very ambitious TBR. But I'm hopeful that some of those books, I know I'm not going to read them all, but some of those books will get read, and I'm excited to read them. They're all giving the exact fall spooky vibes that I need. Some of them I think are going to be new favorites, fingers crossed, hopefully, because they're in the genres that I really enjoy reading. One I think I'm really going to enjoy because I think she's going to be a new favorite author of mine. So I have a lot of hopefuls in this stack. Let me know down in the comments below, have you read any of these books? What did you think about them without any spoilers? Also, let me know, what do you plan on reading this fall, this October? Are you more of like a spooky thriller horror novel reader? Or do you just want things that are seasonal and are vibey for the fall, like Thanksgiving and leaves and pumpkins and romance and all that stuff? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed until the end, please leave this comment to let me know that you watched till the very end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.